Oh shit! Yeah, we're live. Welcome. We're not live.
I'm not live. Can I hear the music?
No. Look at the new mics, bro. I'll turn it down a pinch just in case.
Just in case. Okay.
Yes,
so we're here.
We're in the place.
We're here.
Back in the old settings with the old backdrop. Can't see nothing behind it.
Mike and Mash is back.
Trust me.
We're back. Not live though, recording. So you man will see this. We'll be in the past. Yeah.
Coming at you. But today was a busy day for the US court. What you need on the intro? To the fun the intro.
Welcome
to the Mike and Mash Show.
I'm Mike.
And I'm Mash Up.
No, but we're all good vibes today. It's all good.
Vibes.
We're all good. You'll say thank you for joining us. Thank you for liking. Thank you for sharing.
Share,
thank you for subscribing.
All that good stuff.
You're saying, yeah, thank you for all that, and we're just gonna carry on doing what we're doing. So yeah, we don't even know what today's show is gonna be. Yeah, we don't even know the name of the show.
No, we don't.
I think we should think of it on the spot as we're going along, since this is
100%,
recording. Yeah, so if it comes up, we'll do that. So,
but Diddy's looking to be free. When we said free Diddy, free Philly.
It works.
It worked, fam. So all I'm saying,
it works. Power of the spirit.
Power of the spirit, bro.
Power of the spirit.
I didn't realise my spirit was that strong, bro.
Huh? You didn't realise? Bro, free my checks. Free my checks.
Free up the checks, boy. Let me get a pay.
The certain P I'm owed. Free up my checks. Free up my checks. That's the name of the show. It's free the checks, plan. Free it up.
Because that's the only way Diddy got out, fam. He freed out some checks.
Bro, again, it's a fascinating story because you hit it on so many levels. So, what are you saying now?
I'm saying, here's what I'm saying. I knew.
But actually, let's stretch this out a bit.
Mm-hmm.
What was Diddy acquitted of? No, what happened? What was the verdict, first of all? What was it?
So he was found not guilty on the three major charges.
Which was?
The sex trafficking.
Yeah.
Remember it was 2 counts in the sex trafficking. And I can't remember what the other one was.
Wasn't it Rico? Rico's one of them.
Oh, it was the Rico. Oh, and the Rico, yeah. But he got
you
down.
said he had this big, massive.
Yeah. So he didn't get done for the Rico.
Yeah.
But he did get done for the trafficking for prostitution.
Yeah.
Which is a lesser charge.
Yeah.
On both counts.
Yeah, and I heard maximum you can get
10 years.
Possibly 20 years.
Yeah.
Probably, but Mandem is saying that it might not going to be a case.
Bro, here's what I'm saying.
It might not be the case, sorry.
Here's what I'm saying, yeah? They're going to hit him with 5. You're going to do 6 months.
6 months?
No, he ain't doing nothing.
You ain't doing a year?
He ain't doing that. They're going to hit him with 5. You're going to do 6 months. And you're going to be back outside.
You think he's going to 6 months then, yeah? Okay.
I did. He's been locked up.
Take that.
He's been locked up for a whole year as it is.
What, time served?
Yeah, time served. You've got to do 6 months and be out in the streets, bro. They moved to Dubai, you never hear from Dubai again.
Nah. A man like that can't stay quiet. He can't stay. He's going to do his redemption arc. You know what I'm saying? He will do his redemption arc.
Hey, Diddy, if you're going on a redemption arc, please come through. When you're next in London, I'd love to have you on the show, fam.
Yeah, if Will Smith can be on DJ AG,
must get this.
We'll accept Diddy, blood. You know what I'm saying? You're going to get roasted throughout the whole thing. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a baby oil ban, meaning you can't come in there with that. You know what I'm saying? None of that shit. Furthermore, I might even have you like Hannibal, like when he's in jail. And just wrapped up like that in his grill. Because his mouth's always open, blood. So we need protection. Because his mouth's always open, blood. That's too much carbon dioxide coming out of his mouth, getting us into trouble cases and shit. Everyone around Diddy dies. You know what I'm saying? So he's going to come around here and put some boundaries in place so I don't die. That's the boundary I want. The boundary I don't die. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to have him on the booster shit, I want everyone to know we didn't do no rituals, yeah, to get him on the show. You're desperate, like Will Smith is desperate, yeah.
Yeah, we're not doing no rituals.
We ain't doing no rituals.
We'll just sit down and chat.
We want a genuine audience because all our audience is real. Yeah?
Trust me. So Mike be out here bullying people.
Hey. Let man live. Let man live.
But nah, let's actually deep it, man. You know what's funny, yeah? Here's why I knew he was gonna get off. There's no billionaires in jail, fam. You can't be rich in jail. It don't make sense. It don't make sense.
I was trying to wait to verify that. But it sounds true. It sounds true.
Because there's so few of them. None of them in jail.
I know. I spoke to one guy once who did do time, and he turned around to me and goes, "Do you know how many millionaires are in jail?"
Yeah.
So he didn't say billionaires though.
Yeah.
So I was sticking to the words. Yeah. He said, "Oh, because you know how many millionaires are in jail, and they just ride the 10-year bird or whatever, and then boom, boom, boom."
Sit there with their money, do nothing, fam. There's no billionaires in jail. Why? Because you don't know who them niggas are. There's only the black ones you know. Why? Because they've been too and far between as well.
Do you think P Diddy's got much P left? Real talk.
Bro, you don't go from.
No, seriously, I'm just asking for everything what's been.
Yeah, bro.
Everything what's been traced up. Do you think?
Man was a billionaire.
That's what I'm saying. So, do you think he's got much P left?
Man's a billionaire, bro. I'm pretty sure he still owns Breakfast Club, and that still makes the.
What? Breakfast Club?
It's owned by
what? Charlamagne's Breakfast Club. Charlamagne and.
It's owned by Rock, fam. Yeah, okay, they might have dismissed him from the company.
You think he's still getting paid?
Bro, nigga is still getting paid. That's just the paperwork. Man's... Come on, bro.
You know what? I kind of dispute it because in my personal life, I've seen someone do that on a lower level. I've seen it at least 2 times. I've seen that shit 2 times where a guy makes out that he's not really running the company. But really,
he's running the show, whole show.
He's trying to say he's not Bruce Wayne, but he's Batman.
Bruce Wayne, bro. I worked with people like that. Oh, yeah, I'm just going to come in as a bartender. Donnie's the shittest bartender in history. Why? Because he's a fucking business owner. He's just doing this because he just needs a quick paycheck before he jumps on holiday to run business.
And you see that numerous times?
Numerous times, bro.
Okay.
Man just says, oh, yeah, I used to work at all these places. Bro, you never worked at all them places. That's the places you own.
Right. Like, share, and subscribe. Mike and Mash. I'm Mike.
Mash up.
Yo, we're doing it good, man. Good to be here, bro. Good to see you and all those things there.
Quick bread check.
Quick bread check. But I just want to say a shout out to Jeff VAT. I repeat, Jeff VAT.
Claire Bella. Our top subscriber, Claire Bella, she'll be commenting all the comments.
Big up.
And who else needs a shout out?
Big up.
Any new subscriber, 145. We see you, my G.
Big time. Old school Dons, I don't know if you watch us anymore.
Old school Dons, if you're still about.
Cousin K.
Shout out to Cousin K.
Shout out Liam.
Yeah, shout out Liam.
I'll say thank you for the crunch roll, if you know, you know.
Trust me.
Because man used to watch his DBZ.
Trust me. Leave it to on deck.
So shout out to all them old school Dons, you're saying.
They're still in the picture though. They're gonna make a fancy return, fam.
And certain people asking me where's Cody and all them stuff, man.
Hey, so they're due to make a fancy return, fam.
Bro, you're saying all prayers to what's called the good guys, man.
Yeah, bro.
Man like Cody. It was a short intermission, bro. But
Bread check, how are you, my G?
We're gonna get back to the Diddy stuff in a minute.
Oh yeah, fuck.
Let's finish the Jig My thing.
No, let's keep on the Diddy stuff. Yeah, keep on the Diddy stuff.
I want to stay on the Diddy stuff. So I want to hear your opinion.
Yeah, what's your piece then?
Thank you for asking that. Sorry. Yeah. No, I have to apologise because it's a big subject. It's deep. Like. It's mad because we grew up with this brother. That's the context. We grew up with right or wrong, if you like him or whatever, he's always been there, bro. He was always on Front Street. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. You know what I'm saying? He had the catchy songs, he had the hottest artists. You're saying he's had the baddest, the baddest girls that used to meet. Bad Boy Records, bro.
He gave us Drink Champs. He gave us Breakfast Club. Man gave us Ciroc.
Bro,
he's been there.
He's giving us baby oil. You're saying, bro, like, I'm seriously wet. Yo,
Jesus Christ! I said he gave us baby oil.
He gave us baby oil.
We never had baby oil before, bro.
Huh?
We always had baby oil, bro.
Yeah, but we didn't care about baby oil. But you know when people say, oh, I had baby oil for like 6 years.
But now all of a
sudden, man, people use it to fry their pancakes. They're looking to fry their pancakes, bro.
It's so bad.
You're saying pancakes.
It's so bad. It's so bad. That's the fried pancakes for the fucking my.
So he switched it up.
Yeah.
If he walks, if he gets a light sentence or slap on the wrist for these light charges, the Muller light charges.
He's getting. I'm telling you, he's getting.
No, I'm not, bruv. Anything can happen. I'm gonna break down what anything can happen. Yeah, because there's players at this, man.
Yeah.
Like. It's very, very intricate, man. So what I want to say is this,
Yeah. Break it down.
With this Diddy ting. With this Diddy ting. Yeah? They came so hard at the beginning. They were saying that he's doing sex trafficking, child trafficking. He invented trafficking. they said everything. You're saying they said everything about it, but they said the reason why you're unhappy at Christmas is because of P. Diddy. I don't believe it. I don't believe that. Oh, that's some shit Christmas is. Last 5 years, blood. I don't believe it. COVID Diddy, you're saying COVID slept with Diddy and then give it to the world. You're saying COVID slept with Diddy. You're saying Dodie, they can't speak, man.
That's who COVID slept with Diddy.
COVID slept with Diddy, bruv. Or Diddy gave COVID some drugs. And got and what you call it, got the baby oil all over it and did his thing, bro.
Well, boy, listen.
So going back on point, staying back on point, right? My point is Tangent FC, for real. They were talking hard at the beginning.
They thought they had him dead to rights. Ain't nothing can beat this.
They were saying all the things we just joked about. They were saying all these things. I'm like, rah. P Diddy is the op. You know what I'm saying? Like he's been doing trafficking and all that stuff. And all what's happened, the LA fires. You're saying the presidency, like all that's been going on while he's been going through all this stuff, and they came for him hard. And I just feel like they just missed the target.
Yeah,
it's like Luke Skywalker back in A New Hope doing all that trench work, going down the trench, and he pulls off the thing, sends the torpedoes, and they miss, and they don't blow up the Death Star. That's what happened. These guys didn't really hit it because you had a few days or a week or so before. Obviously the trial was coming to a conclusion. They dropped 3 of the charges. I've never heard that in my life. I'm sure it's happened, but I've never heard that in my life. They'll say that's dodgy, bro. That's what I'm coming from. I'm just saying that's dodgy. I'm just like, you guys, they always turn around and say, you hear in these interviews and stuff, and they say, oh, once the feds get to you, they have a 90% conviction rate.
Yeah, well, that's what 90% is not 100, bro.
Bro,
that's the case right here. That's the case right here. You put one man on a RICO.
Why did these man? This is what I'm saying. These are all professionals.
You got one man on a RICO, and then you couldn't even. What is a billionaire got a gain? Nigga's a billionaire.
Huh? What motivated them to do this? You know what I'm saying? Knowing they're gonna lose because it's a flimsy case. It was a flimsy case. Bro. They said all that stuff. He said he did this, he did that. He's trafficking children. He's drilling out youths.
Sex
all this stuff.
Listen, you could pay £50 to go do the exact same thing Diddy was up to.
And your point? What's your point? What's your point?
My point.
What's your point?
My point is.
What's your point? You can get 2 for 1 on new baby oil. No context. No context. You get 2 for 1.
Listen, all I'm saying is the girls ain't gonna be looking like Cassie Ventura. You know what I'm saying? But there's communities for people like Diddy, bro, and they've been living their life happily go lucky since 80 fucking 6. You know what I'm saying?
And I don't disagree with it all, man. I don't disagree with it. All jokes aside, my conspiratorial mind is like, something stinks here, man.
Yeah, of course.
You guys have just missed the mark of what's going on, man. Because you hyped it. You know what it is? It's like the Tyson fight. Tyson and what's his name? Jake Paul.
Yeah. It stunk to high hell.
It just stunk to high hell. And then when the event, after all the hype, just like this trial, all the hype. And then you get to that point where, right, it's showtime now, and like the Tyson fight, is bitterly disappointing. Bitterly disappointing. Because now this guy says, what? He's just going to walk free, and you hyped up all this stuff, and now you dropped the charges, you stretched out the deliberation for a while.
Listen, all I'm
saying... You have nothing, bro. You have nothing.
And then to make it worse, he beat you three out of 5.
Bro, that's great stats. So he's only getting lesser charges, so this guy could potentially walk. So I'm just like, why did you guys go through that? Is it the fact, and this is why I actually wanted to dash my lemons, right? Is it the fact that at this point in time, that Abercrombie and Fitch, the former CEO, got in trouble for all that stuff last year, Did you hear about that? We talked about it on the show. We definitely talked about it.
Oh yeah, we did. Yeah.
And so basically,
because he was doing a mad thing.
He's doing a mad thing. They were really doing everything that Diddy's do. They said Diddy done. They actually did that stuff. They were transporting guys, twinks, all sorts of stuff
because it was, and then put it under their models or whatever for the brand.
And they were getting drilled out. It's proper scrambled egg season over there, bro. They were just scrambling eggs out there, bro. I'm saying they were just doing all that madness and stuff.
Yeah.
So check this now. So he's actually doing the stuff, and this is the direction I'm going with. He's actually doing the stuff which they're accusing Diddy of. And guess what he got?
Jack shit diddly squat.
It's even worse than diddly squat, bro. Because he's got Alzheimer's, they're saying he's not fit for trial. That's what his lawyers applied.
And the whole case got thrown out.
No, on top of that, he got a $5 million bond. You got $5 million bond.
You're taking the piss, bro. So man just bonded.
Diddy offered
bonded out.
Have bonded out, and
then just can't trial. So man's just living his life.
He basically, he's not going to trial. He's not being tried for his crimes or his alleged crimes because he forgot.
Mike, you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off.
Because he forgot.
You're pissing me off.
He forgot.
You're pissing me
so that means, I do something to you.
Man said he forgot. Don't make me mad, bro. Man said, hey, yo, that Cali pack I just hit. Hey, man, I don't even know what I did. I don't even know what I did.
Bro.
That's what man did. This is what man did.
This is the
I can't remember.
This is the analogy, bro. This is the analogy. I'll do a madness to you, right? You're not happy, You're coming to me now with legal things. You're like, oh, what do you call it? The claimant, because that's how they do it in court. The claimant says, you violated my man. So, wagwan. And I'm literally just doing the literally. I'm just like, who are you talking about? Who's Mash? You show me pictures of, I don't know him.
The way, listen, I fully understand now why they have metal detectors in courtrooms. Because best believe, I understand why people would get killed in the courtroom, bro.
When the man turned barefaced and say,
I would kill you in the courtroom, you know. Mike's currently off camera, he's busting over.
Sorry.
It's alright.
I'm trying to open up. That's just cracking me up.
I'm killing the courtroom, you know.
Yeah, bro.
Blind face to the judge.
I turn around and say, I don't know you. And there's years of evidence.
If anyone gets in my way, I'll tell him to duck.
And there's years of evidence of us doing this.
The way I tell people
to duck. I turn around and say, I don't know you like how P. Diddy, not how Jay-Z says he doesn't know P. Diddy.
The way I
That's an energy right there. That's a thing, right? If P. Diddy walks, how's the Jay-Z shit gonna be? How's the Jay-Z shit gonna be?
Fuck the Jay-Z.
No, because Jay-Z denied that he goes, this ain't my friend. Sorry. He denied this ain't my friend. He says, this ain't my friend. He actually did that last year. Jay-Z released a statement, So now if Diddy does get out, or he gets a light, like you said, slap on the wrist, do a quick 6 months. 6 months is no time. Even I was really deep in it.
Jay-Z don't do, but here's the thing. Jay-Z don't chat to the public. Exactly.
That's not what that's about.
That's it.
No, but you know, he released a statement saying that Diddy's not his friend. He released an official statement, which is even worse. Than
That's fine, but again, that's all he does.
That's an official statement.
That's fine.
Bruv, this is what I'm saying.
Behind closed doors is still behind closed doors, bro.
Bruv, if you're Diddy, you're going to be happy with that. Of him going out and saying, yo,
and if
I don't know my man. Unless, okay, if I did that to you, what if it's okay, so I get you on the phone behind the scenes and I'm like, Mash, I need to sell my business, I have to disassociate my scene, but I'll pattern it all up later. Let me just say I don't know you.
100. Yeah, just slam me 10 bags later.
I don't know him. I don't know him. From now, it's my evidence. I don't know him. Anything he does has nothing to do with me. I'm just here. You know what I'm saying? I'm just here. I bought beers, man. I believe in God. You know what I'm saying? Give to the righteous. But I don't know him. I don't know my man.
Watch me win the lottery now. And they'll be like, I still don't know him. I still don't know him. Yo, here's $500,000. Here's $500,000. I don't know him. I don't know him.
My excuse is...
You need a house. Here's $200,000.
This is his excuse. You should
I still don't know him. I don't know. With a Ferrari. I want to buy a Ferrari. You should buy one too. Yeah. We'll buy a Ferrari together. I don't know him. Don't know him either. I don't know. I really don't know, man. I'm getting married in Jamaica still. That should come. You should come. Bring in a girl. I don't know. Wedding pictures to go out. What are you talking about? You weren't there.
I don't know.
Yeah, listen. We're going to Japan too. Anime convention. I don't know.
Never met him. Never met him in my life.
That's it, bro.
Never met him in my life.
But yeah, bro.
I'm patting it later.
But exactly.
Patting it later.
Official statement last. Who even remembers the official statement, bro? Literally.
It's madness.
Everyone's talking about Jay-Z performing in France, talking about you can be Paris, I can take you to meet Bay, rather than Ye.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Yeah.
But then Kanye's Kanye, fam, so.
Well, Kanye made a wise move because he went to support Diddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. You need another one?
What, beer?
Yeah.
No, I was just checking the epic. I got this one now.
Oh, okay, so that's got another... I got round 2.
Oh, say that, yeah. We're gonna grab that when we need to stop.
Yeah. Are we good?
Yes, the time is now going up.
What does that mean? We're in the 4th dimension?
I don't know. But let's keep going. What's that?
I'm glad you're saying. We've been doing this shit for years.
Yeah, literally. That's funny. So now I'm thinking maybe we can record the whole show one time.
Hey.
We'll keep going.
That'd be great. We'll keep going and see what
happens.
Saying. Maybe it likes us all of a sudden.
Yeah, 100. Because I was supposed to keep on a check on that and I really didn't.
So yeah. So P Diddy Part 3, just to wrap this all up, man, because that's where I'm coming from. I'm coming from, like, these guys, they made a weak attempt to try and put this brother down. Yeah. I think a lot of things are going. I think the guy's reputation is damaged. But at the same time, we're in a new world now, and what I mean by new world is you can turn your L's into W's.
100.
Yeah? For example, Snitch 9 or 6 9.
Yeah.
He's bigger than ever now. You're saying 100. This guy's massive now,
100.
and he just went to a different market. Even though he broke cardinal rules about not snitching and all that, he did the complete opposite. Put his whole team.
Look at Gunna. A better example of Gunna.
Drop the lyrics, bro.
Gunna supposedly out for plea, whatever that means. Even still, you made a deal.
You had him on camera, telling.
Even though you made a deal with the government so you can come home, and it didn't help your brethren's case in the slightest.
You know what I'm saying? So we're in a different world. Gunna came home and he blew up even more.
100.
So we're in a different world. You know what world we're in? Of course I'm gonna snitch. You know what I'm saying? Back in the 90s as well.
Remember when Pharrell was getting slack on Grand and Drink Champ talking about I got the FBI on speed dial. Now look at half of you, man.
Straight.
Now look at half of you, man.
Is that what Pharrell said on Drink Champ? That's mad.
Now you're turning up to his Louis Vuitton show.
Bro, what if you think about doing any sort of crime on Pharrell, you're mad. That guy's gonna snitch on you in 10 seconds.
Literally, his wife is taller than him, bro. You're cooked. Beautiful woman, bro.
Roast dinner.
Roast dinner, roast dinner, bro.
Roast dinner.
And the man's too talented and too loved by the public.
We don't care, man. We don't care.
A man will happily produce this album for Drake as well. So shit, you know he got smoke.
For real.
Alright, cool.
So yeah.
Yeah. Are we done with the Diddy thing? Because I want to clip that and put that up as a cool. Love. Cool. Good.
Yo.
Alright.
Yo, welcome back to the Mike and Mash show. I'm Mike.
It's not really a welcome back.
Huh?
It's just to stop recording and start recording again because of the time.
Man, fuck you, man. Straight. No hold pause. Straight.
We're just gonna have an intermission.
Straight.
And then this is gonna have this is the logo and they'll be like, no. And be like, oh fuck you, man.
You straight.
That's funny.
Right. Straight.
So, did you hear?
Pardon me. Moving on to the next subject now.
Did you hear that Jim Jones thinks he's bigger?
I'm so glad you brought this up.
Jim Jones thinking he's bigger than Nas. And no one's agreeing with him, and everyone's just straight
he's delusional.
He's not back in the game.
Yeah, do you want to jump in?
No, I'm not jumping in.
Oh. No, you're not on camera, do it? You're off camera, it's fine.
I just want to back it, please.
Okay.
Thanks.
Nice.
Cheers.
You can take it with you, I'm not putting anything.
Oh, give me something to bring it with then.
Oh,
A little, a pinch.
That's funny.
And Heineken?
Yeah, what one?
What happened to Desperado?
When I got to Morrison's, there was nothing there. I always drink up. I don't know drink up. Desperado, I always drink up.
That's a bit of a switch.
It's nice, man. It's crispy.
No, I don't get it wrong. I like it.
Yeah, it's crispy. It's crispy. I was gonna get San Miguel, but San Miguel's 5%. I was like, okay, well, let me go Heineken. That's San Miguel.
Listen, it's all owned by Heineken anyway, so.
Heineken.
Trust me.
Alright, man.
Right.
So yeah, where were we?
Jim Jones thinking he's bigger than Nas, and everyone clowning him for it.
Yeah, and he apparently hasn't he retracted his statement?
Oh, is it?
I think so.
He's damn right. He had to.
I think he had
to. Because you're chatting shit.
Bro, again, it's all levels and stuff. So on one level, it's on the hip hop fan level, right? I'm like, yo, just get the fuck out of here, bro. You've never been it. You've never been it.
There was never a time when we were like, yo, Jim Jones.
You've never been it, bro. You're a parody. You're a parody. You've never been it. And don't get me wrong, you've done a couple of good tunes.
100. We set the trends.
Yeah.
We set the trends.
Huh? You've done a couple of good tunes, but a broken clock is right.
The one that Jay-Z remixed, I can't remember what that was called.
A broken clock is right twice a day, but at the end of the day, you weren't that guy, bro. You weren't that guy in your era, and you're not that guy now. You're not guy in this era. You know what I'm saying? You never. You just that. Like you say, you're the copper or whatever, you're the soldier, the general on the side, you're doing all the street shit. You know what I'm saying? You weren't that guy to serenade our minds like Nas did. You know what I'm saying? And take us to different places with his lyrics and stuff and show us different experiences. Just with the lyrics, that's why we love Nas, because he's a great storyteller and he can tell you about places. He can paint pictures of New York just by using his words.
Trust me. Or just paint a picture of something else just with his words. Man, have you thinking like you're 007?
Mate, the guy I was listening to his King's Disease, he's got 3 of them albums.
Yeah, bro.
And this is after his so-called peak.
Yeah, bro.
So,
and them shit still peaked. They hit charts.
Oh, they're hard.
Because they hit charts,
I listened to the song he did with Lauren Hill, I think it's called Nobody. That's the best shit ever, man. That song is the best shit ever.
You know what it is, right? Because you know why? You know what I've realised in this latest era of music? If you want to chart, keep your pot with minimal chefs. Because you think about King's Disease, it's all one producer. You think about Life is Beautiful with Larry June and 2 Chainz that dropped recently. The whole album's produced by The Alchemist. The album is it's near fucking perfect.
Yeah.
Near fucking perfect. Yeah. It's almost like Freddie Gibbs Alfredo. again, produced by the Alchemist.
Yeah.
One guy.
Yeah.
And it's there, fucking perfect.
Yeah.
When you got too much chefs in the mix, it fucks up the recipe, bro.
Yeah, I think we're past those days though, man. I think for a few years now, I don't know how long it's been, but people have definitely been doing the one producer, one vision, one sound or whatever and just get it done, man. Those times of ego at the big massive budgets from back in the day, like 25 years ago, and you've got Timbaland as producing one beat, and then you've got RZA producing another beat, and then you've got whatever, Dark Child doing this, you know what I'm saying? Just whatever, man. Whoever the fucking producer was, Pete Rock, you know what I'm saying? Like all sorts of shit. You know, those days are gone now.
Trust.
You know what I'm saying? Those days are definitely gone, man. It's mad. But yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, but now let's.
That was funny though. That was funny though.
Well, what I think about it.
Yeah.
I think that it's a pattern. Like every year, someone always does something. Someone always comes out and says something about hip hop or says this is the old guys, and it all kicks off. I think last year it was LL Cool J. Yeah. Someone said something about LL Cool J, and then LL comes out who you talking to, and blah blah blah. There's a pattern every year. There's a pit against young versus old. I remember when what's his name?
Because they're the same gen.
So who?
Jim Jones and Nas are the same generation, no?
Yeah. No, not really, because fucking Nas came out way before Jim Jones. Nas was out in the early 90s. Jim Jones didn't really come out until the noughties. Yeah. Mace had to teach him how to rap. You can go online, they both admit this. You know what I'm saying? They both admit this.
Mace did a lot for the culture, bro.
This is what I'm saying, but he taught Jim Jones how to rap. So, for me, they're not the same era because I heard Nas in 93. Or 92, 93.
And that's I heard Jim Jones before I heard Nas.
Exactly. So
I had to go for the back date before Nas dropped God's Son.
Yeah.
I initially heard about Nas.
Right.
Then I went back, Illmatic. Yeah, man never came off the album.
See, so your introduction was God's Son, yeah?
Yeah.
My introduction, It Was Written. So I had to go back.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, It Was Written.
Yeah. I Rule the World with Lauren
that track.
Yeah.
That track used to bump. But by the time I was out buying music, it was God's Son and what was his other album after that? Oh, with Damian Marley. The Relatives.
Yeah.
So then the ones there.
Yeah. So, but my thing was, it was written, right?
Hold on.
When it just came out, literally just came out, then I had to go back to Illmatic. Yeah, and I got that. It's mad because I went to the CD shop, I bought it, and for some reason they had the album had 2 CDs in there.
Yeah, because it had still Illmatic.
Huh? It had what?
There was still.
No.
Oh, you bought Illmatic?
No, wouldn't, bro. Remember, this is 93.
Oh.
Yeah? So I go to the shop to buy Stillmatic. I probably went in like 93, latest 94.
No, you went to buy Illmatic.
Huh?
Still Illmatic.
No. Forget Stillmatic. Illmatic.
Yeah.
I went back to buy Illmatic, the first one. Yeah. But I didn't buy it when it first came out because I didn't know about My Man when it first came out. I didn't find out about him until It Was Written. Yeah. But properly. I heard some of his stuff, but I didn't really get into him. I went and bought the album. I was like, this is hard. So I went back now. Yeah. And I went and was like, this guy's super hard. What's his first album saying? So I went back to Illmatic, and everybody in the Source magazine and all that shit, they were saying this stuff is the hardest thing on the planet. Like, this is the reason why he's a famous rapper and stuff, because he showcased his talent. So I'm listening to Illmatic, but I got the DVD, and basically there was 2 CDs in there of the same album. So I'm saying it's just like what? One I could just have played, and the other one I could just have it cool like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Nas, there's just no comparing it, bro. I'm saying that's like just comparing like Superman to an ant. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just not. There's just no comparison, man. There's no comparison. I think what they do every year, I think they plan what the hip hop beat's gonna be just to distract the people. That's what I genuinely think, man. Because the reason why I think that is because there's no logical sense. If you're Jim Jones, why would you go at Nas? What would you go Nas? With no evidence.
Because
no evidence. He's not saying, I trend harder than Nas. It's
yeah,
not,
because
Nas is making $1 million deals, bro.
Nigga,
he made another deal.
No one's heard from you since '86. Nas is on Slick Rick's new album. You got a video of Slick Rick's new album.
There you go.
We ain't heard from you since '86. Of course, whenever you pop up, we're checking on you. You still alive? Oh, swear down. That's what you gotta say. Safe, and then we keep it moving.
Bro, I just think it's funny, man.
You're not even doing like a tour run or anything.
Sorry.
No. I need to get you on back on. We might need to swap while we got this new setup for the meantime, just so you can see yourself.
That's cool. I can see myself now. It's cool.
Alright, cool.
I can see myself now. I'm just having fun.
Alright.
Yeah. So Jim Jones, man, you're funny. You're funny, man. I just think every year these guys, they pick what the beef's gonna be, and they run that saga just to keep us distracted, bro. They'll say like this Diddy case, just to keep us distracted, fam.
100.
That's what these men are on.
100.
You know what I'm saying?
100.
So yeah, that's my verdict.
100. I like that. I like that.
You move on to the next thing?
Yeah, what's next?
Right, I've got this. Pardon me.
Bow. Editing trick.
Straight. Right, this is what I want to talk about. So, Glastonbury just went down, innit?
Who?
Glastonbury. You must have.
Oh yeah, Glastonbury went down, and the BBC fucked it all up.
How so?
Because they weren't recording any artists that were supporting Palestine, basically.
Yeah, so they basically some guy called I just read it now.
Kneecap. The artist Kneecap.
And there's another one. What's his name?
Bob Allen. Is Alan or
Valen?
Yeah, Bob Valen, yeah.
Bob Valen.
Bob Valen, is that how you pronounce it? Okay, Valen. He got taken off for a few other festivals this year.
Yeah.
Because of that.
Yeah.
But you know what, yeah? The whole time, you know how they're talking about the media want to distract you from everything else that's going on, yeah? Well, best believe, this weekend they just did like a bombardment like over Gaza and killed like 500 people, I think they said.
Oh really?
Yeah.
And also they did a media blackout and people were protesting in central London.
Today?
Not today, like I think it was last weekend. Protesting in central London for for the sex trafficking and grooming which is going on up and down this country.
Yeah.
By all these grooming gangs. So they put suppression on that, suppression on the Palestine.
And they tell you about these artists.
I'll tell you about Diddy, bro.
You know what's funny? Guess what the funniest thing about it is about this whole thing is, yeah? I jumped on Spotify to just ride home, get my music thumping, yeah? Kneecap is the record is on my picks for you. I've never heard of these niggas until they started protesting about Palestine. Now you think I like their music?
Do you like it?
I ain't even listened to it yet. And hear why.
You're not gonna be indoctrinated.
No, hear why. Let me tell you why, yeah? I'll tell you why. Because I feel like it's a ploy.
Go on, like I think my thing's a ploy.
No, because remember, these companies make money not off your subscription, of selling your data.
Right.
So I feel like the reason why Spotify put that out there, they want to know if you're back in the same thing. Guess what? Man, not a war man out here. Man, not just gonna jump on some artists because they support one thing. Man, not a dick. Man, not a sheep. Alright? Man, wolf in sheep clothing. Get it correct.
So you think that's a
100%.
entrapment thing?
100%.
You smell a trap?
100% I smell a trap.
Trap house music?
100% I smell a trap. Only because I know that's how you're making money. Spotify don't make money. YouTube's been dead in water since '86. Google's, you're worth a lot and you use that to your leverage. But right now the war's at war. No one gives a fuck about you, man.
Bro, you're a bad man. That's a bad analysis.
Literally.
Be old school. I like that. I like that. You know why I agree with you? Because I know all them institutions, they're vampires.
Bro.
They're vampires. So when you say they need that money, Like they need that money, so they always make money through funding war and aggressive actions and stuff because it creates chaos where they can see the opportunity to make money. You know what I'm saying? That's the ultimate goal.
Look at fucking Donald Trump, bruh. This idiot, bruh.
I don't think he's stupid.
He's not.
I don't think he's stupid.
He is stupid. He is stupid.
I don't think he's stupid, bro.
He is. I'll tell you why he's stupid.
Go on.
You went and go bomb a country that had no dealings with you.
Yeah, but that's America. That's not just him. That's America. That's how they stay. When you look at all this stuff, mate, shout outs to what's his name?
That's America. That's how they stay.
Huh?
You know what's funny? As soon as you said that, I was like, oh,
that's how they stay, bro.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Obama bombed countries. The drone production army went up stupid % when Obama was in charge. And Obama, you can catch these videos of Obama making jokes about how he's going to use drones, to blow up anyone who's trying to move to his daughters. There's videos of that. He goes, I'm going to order a US drone strike. You're saying that drones were heavy into effect because of, he's not him bombing around. That's just USA business. That's how they carry on. But you know what, Mash? Someone actually pointed this out to me.
Come on.
Every major war, America hasn't won that. You're saying like World War II is probably their last victory, and that's because all the hard work was done by the English and the French and
the fact the war was over in our ends.
Big time. So they came at the end, but every other law they lost Vietnam. You're saying they got ran out of Afghanistan.
Ran out of
that stuff. Did they win the Iraq War? No.
We won the Iraq War.
There you go. So basically, America ain't won shit. You know, soccer, and they turn right out and they say psychologically they turn around and say they're the bad boys of the world. They think they're the world police.
No,
they got their ass kicked all over this fucking world.
You had the people.
Pardon me.
And the indoctrination. But for the simple, this is why you want to ban TikTok. But because the man don't want
the money.
No, because the man don't want to turn galley. That's why you want to ban TikTok. Because your army looking weak right now. Why? Because
that's not the man them telling galley in the army in the United States. If that's what you're implying. That wasn't because of TikTok. That stuff's been going on a long time.
I know. I'm saying, but TikTok literally was like this, and then TikTok was like, you know what I mean? It went backwards before it even went forward and carried on that Skyrim and shit. You know what I'm saying? They're like, hold up, we missed some niggas back here.
They had
niggas back here, what, the OAPs where they got shit to do but scroll all day. Yeah, we need to grab them motherfuckers. Of course.
I can definitely say TikTok had a pay.
Why? Because money talks and bullshit walks. So the bullshit walked out the door and the money talked and everyone did their job.
That's right, because that's what money does. You know what I'm
saying?
You know what proves your point? I think you said in America they've come in and they've obviously stopped the whole
talking about peace treaty. No, bro.
No, like the trans movement in schools and stuff, and stop all the mixing, having like trans people playing with like women's sports or whatever. And basically now the schools are getting angry now because they're like, right, because they're not supporting trans. The only reason they support trans is because they were getting funding from various all that ESG shit.
Yeah, bro.
So they're getting that. So now they're not getting that money.
And
now
the bullshit walked.
Now they're pissed now. They're pissed. So we still need money. And
money talked and bullshit walked. And guess what? Money stopped talking. Here come the bullshit.
It's coming to an end.
There you go. But it should have never. Here's the joke about it. Should have never got off the fucking ground. Anyone with any two fucking brain cells knew that should have never come off the ground.
No, but this just shows where we were at that time. As a people, we're beaten down.
Mad.
We're beaten down. Mad. This is what I say about everything.
We weren't beaten down, bro. We were heavily indoctrinated.
Bro, we were beaten down to accept that indoctrination. Yeah, definitely. Because the only way that indoctrination is going to come in, is if you're beaten down. So check this, right?
You know what it is? You know that meme? The meme literally just jumped in my head as soon as you said we were beaten down. Then when they say hard times create strong men. And good times create weak men.
Yes.
You've been having too good of a time.
Yeah, big, this is what I'm saying.
I can't lie. My whole life been cushy.
Huh?
My whole life has actually been cushy.
Bro, all of us but at the end of the day, the West is feeling it now because
you got to deal with the hard times.
Because the reality is.
And now, man, them who have been waiting for this are stepping up to their plate, and everyone's mad. Why? You're supposed to be. Ain't nothing easy.
What I saw after lockdowns, to prove your point, is that when I emerged from lockdowns, especially in my area, there's a lot of brand new black businesses were opening up just on my high street alone.
Hundreds.
So that means I knew that all the people who've been listening to stuff that I've been listening to, they went and got it popping.
100.
They went and got it popping.
100. Even when lockdown was popping, I was like, even when lockdown kicked off, remember I was a painting and decorating. Who did I work for? A black company. And there's a black guy. And he does charity work. I'm involved. Yes, of course, I went through my whole mental state. Man, I had to dip that because it wasn't good for it. Because at the same time, I wasn't making money at that. You know what I mean? Again, a black business, you got. If you're there from the ground up, you can go places. But because if I was still working there now, but I'm telling you now, I'd be cleaning up.
Yeah.
For the simple fact, I would have moved on to a more marketing side and handled the whole getting the work. Hiring extra people to go do the work.
Huh?
So where all we're doing all day is driving around, checking my man's turned up to work, done the work, telling what he needs to get done tomorrow, and skirting off.
You know through my connections and what you did for me personally, there's work getting offered to you at that point, bro. You know what I'm saying?
And you know what's funny? Yeah, I should have took the work. I regret now not taking it.
Yeah, but I thought you said you can't do.
I can.
What, you can't do wallpaper.
I can't, but I know I can. Again, this is all part of the business plan. Something you can't do, someone else can do. Pay them to do it and charge more for the fact that you got them to do it.
A business.
A business, and my mom can. Wallpaper is my mom's speciality. But again, my mom don't. Because here's what I realize: I get my hustler mentality from my mom. That's what I come to realize later on in life. Because as much as I'm working to retire my mum, I don't think I can actually retire this woman, you know. I could give her $1 million and she'll be like, you know what I could do with this $1 million? I can take this 500k or I could take this 10k, give it to you, you're cool. Hey, guess what? Here's what you need to do with what you got going over there. Run me back. I want 3 this. Yeah, okay, what, you got this going over there? Alright, come on, give me this. My mum's like that. My mum can come into a she can come into a space and enhance it. And make it like, yeah, this is somewhere I need to be. You know them ones there, it ain't 2-2, it ain't 2-2. I can't wait, listen, I'm telling you now, if I win the fucking lottery, the amount of youth clubs I'm gonna open up.
It's not what the Matrix wants to hear, man.
I don't give a shit, but the amount of little spaces I'm gonna open up. I don't care.
Yeah. Mash Terrore. Mash Terrore. Mike and Mash, what should you call it?
I don't want to
Mike and Mash youth clubs.
Yeah.
Mike and Mash ice cream.
Everything.
Vegan.
All of that.
CMOS ice cream.
Only be vegan because all I got is lettuce in the back garden. What do you mean?
Super Saiyan cones.
Yeah, 100. I'll have an indoor grow room strictly for veg.
Yeah, that's true.
So all I have to buy
a big, man, imagine you had a big glass house. Oh,
I'm telling you, son. I'm telling you, it's finished. It's all finished.
Yeah.
It's all finished.
And I like it.
But that's the idea, fam.
Yeah.
It's hustle. It's hustle. But anyway, going back to the original point of what the world is going through. Yeah, man, hard times are coming, and they're gonna create strong men, and whoever ain't stepping up to the plate, move out the fucking way.
And I think we've been doing this since 2020, so you know, especially with the mental health thing, we're fighting different battles now. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's definitely like a mental, spiritual type war going on, because all you hear is about is mental health. Mental health.
Just me.
Pardon me. Anyone I see is just mental health.
Listen,
it's just on different levels.
This is why I had to move out my mom's house, for the simple fact.
Mental health.
Everything was within 10 minutes of walking.
Mental health.
10 minutes
Mental health,
walking.
bro. Mental
to the
health.
point people still think I live at my mom's house, you know?
Mental health, bro. You got to do what's right for you.
Like, don't worry, man. You live across the road.
You have a duty of care.
Nah, fuck that, bro.
You have a duty of
Fuck
care,
that.
bro.
Nah, they said, where you live now? Elephant. Where? Don't worry, Elephant.
Yeah, them mans don't think I'm gonna do that.
Come out the station, you see my yard.
You got to move. If you rent a house in jeopardy.
Hey, literally. Because you know what? That's literally what I was saying earlier. Yeah. Even though I was saying relationship maintenance is what some things we don't talk about as men.
Yeah, that's true.
Because, right, people feel like a relationship needs to actually be maintained. Not just sexually, but actually friendshiply as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because even now I'm thinking to myself, imagine, yeah, Jack popped up on my IG for his business, innit? But I haven't spoken to Jack. But men still liked, dropped a comment, did everything to promote that thing, shared it, everything. But I was like, fucking hell, I need to actually shout Jack. Imagine that.
Yeah, I get it. I get it.
Man's been brethren for almost 2 decades now. But I ain't shouting him at least 6 months.
It gets like that in life. You know, sometimes just go down different paths, and you have different lifestyles and stuff. Doesn't mean you're not their brethren and stuff. It's just you're on a different frequency.
But
he's on a different frequency.
But again, it goes back to what I'm saying. You have to maintain your frequency as friends.
Yeah. Like
do you know what I mean?
You have to put the work in.
You have to put the work in. Yeah.
You have to put the work in, man. So it goes. Like my man said, let's work it out.
You have to work it out, fam. Rico could go to the toilet. We'll pause this when I go on the toilet break. Yeah. I say pause, nigga doing a quick cut. I know, right? Pardon me. I follow my little intermission screen now. It's gonna. Nah, remember the thing? It just flows, isn't it? Alright, next subject then.
Right, it's my last one for the night.
Say less.
This was a surprise show. I was expected to be here today, so
yeah.
But it's good. I'm very glad I'm here still
on a Sunday. Trust me, if you made this far, like and subscribe.
Multiverse, man, multiverse.
Trust me.
It's mad because sometimes it's crazy. Like the other day, I was sleeping,
yeah.
And my missus turned around to me and she's just like, yeah, while are you sleeping? I was watching the show. I was just like, that's mad. So, dimensionally, I'm asleep, in the bedroom. She's in the other room. And she's
what, did you in the past?
Yeah, in the past. That's some fucking, what, she got some Back to the Future, like Matrix, fucking...
That's crazy.
Endgame shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm existing, even though I'm asleep. I'm in the dream realm, yeah. And then I've got the digital version of me putting in work, entertaining my missus. That's mad, bro.
She said she wanted to see you awake, but didn't want to wake you, so she went and got the fast.
How considerate. How considerate.
Hey, listen.
How considerate. That's an upgrade. That's an upgrade. So that's mad. So I was entertaining. I was entertaining my missus. Oh, I was asleep.
So was she cheating on you?
Next is me, bro.
It's the party. But it's the party.
It's me, bro.
But it's the party. It's the party though. It's like, you know when girls will be getting mad because you cheated on them in their dreams?
Yeah.
Would you get mad at your girl watching the party?
No. I wanted to watch the party. As long as it's about me. I'm saying, this is about me. I don't want to watch anyone else. That's watch me.
That's it, just like some shits and gigs to come and slap her. Bitch, watch me!
We're watching the next man. Just watch me.
I don't want to make the next man.
Watch me. Nothing else going on.
I wonder if that's a problem. If like a girl's got like for the podcast be like 3 shots of tequila or something, or like
what?
shits and gigs, or like
Well, she's on that.
Yeah, like that's
What
like.
do you think?
That's,
What? That's giving her too much power?
no, I wonder if there's man who was that insecure to be like, don't watch my man. Probably, innit?
Yeah, definitely, especially with that.
No shout out for you, man.
Yeah. When you watch your man, don't watch my man, he's wet. He's wet. He's wet. He's wet, don't watch my man, he's wet.
Ah, shit.
You go bam.
Wet Donny.
Yeah, he's wet, fam.
So wet Donny.
Wet.
So wet
Don't watch my
Donny.
man.
Wet.
I'm saying. Your name is Wipes.
What's his name? Wet.
Wet. With a H. Wet.
With a H. With a H.
He's wet.
W-H-E-T.
He's wet. He's wet.
That's too funny.
He's wet.
With a
Now
H.
chat to my man. He's wet.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Oh, God. So anyway,
Yeah.
we'll move on to our next subject.
Right. What's
This
this?
is my like.
The official last subject.
For me, yeah.
Yeah,
Unless
okay.
you've got extra sauce.
No,
Yeah, exactly. So this is the official last subject, yeah.
I might have a little extra sauce.
Okay. So this is the penultimate, yeah.
Alright.
So today I actually saw this on the way down here. I did see it yesterday, but I didn't really tap into it. Was it yesterday or whatever? I saw it earlier. Rachel Reeves, yeah. She's the chancellor. You know, we say all these American stories. Let's talk about what's going on over here. She's the chancellor of the exchequer. That means she's in charge of the money over here, yeah. The finances in England and the United Kingdom. Rachel Reeves, yeah. She's the chancellor of the exchequer, yeah. She's caught in Parliament today, yeah, and she's just crying.
Yeah, because the job's on the line. But apparently he reassured her that she's alright.
Pardon me.
But you know what that means? That could just be for this week.
Bro, why is she crying? Look. I think she's crying because they haven't got no fucking pee in it.
Yeah.
That's what I think she's crying for.
And everything in the budget's going borrowing's higher than ever, fam.
Well,
As
he's
always.
turned around. I think he's turned around to her and said that she's having £40 billion less to spend. So whatever she was doing last year, this year going forward, she's gonna have 40 billion less to play with.
Listen.
This is what I'm saying. When you hear things like that, well, no wonder you're crying. You've got no ideas. You've got no ideas.
Listen.
You've got no ideas.
Listen.
That's why you're crying. That's what some people do, especially women, yeah? When they ain't got no ideas, they start crying.
Listen.
They start crying. She ain't got no ideas.
Here's what I'm saying. If she started the next PMQs with everyone who's an MP is getting a pay reduction real quick, well, her support will go through the roof.
Not by the establishment.
Not by the establishment, of course not.
No.
But
Because they already had an MP, his name was Andrew Brigand, and he was against the vaccines and all that stuff. They got him out there quick time. Now he's been relegated to like Telegram just chatting the most. You know what I'm saying?
they're the people you need, fam. They're owned by the establishment. That man came to him with a check and he said, go suck your mother. Like that. I love to get some former MPs on a podcast still. That could be a vibe. We'll have to do that, do some research.
Do it. I'll be up for that because I've got some questions. I've got some questions.
Yeah, 100.
Yeah, I've got some questions, bro. I'm not happy.
It'll have to be a legitimate sit down, man. No smoking,
Bro, I'm happy with
beers
that.
in every beer in glasses, professional shit. I have to shout Jeffrey for it.
Yeah, of course.
Pay him his money.
Yeah, of course. VAT, man.
VAT.
VAT. You know
Bring
what?
my camera, bring everything.
I want Jeff to see this when I'm speaking to you directly. You know the reason why I rate you, bro, this is the reason why I give you the name Jeff VAT. Because when you chat to him, you can't just chat to Jeff, bro.
Bro!
You can't just chat to Jeff, bro. You can't just...
Wait, let me make this a whole segment. Just this you can't listen, say that again. You can't
when
chat
it comes to
Jeff.
When it comes to Jeff VAT, you can't just chat to him, bro. You can't just chat to him on normal. You see when we had the last like group call or whatever on the speaker? And he come in, he was very efficient. He come in, he said 2 dry jokes, right? And this is something, right, what do you want?
That's about it's money. That's about it's money. In the joint, Jeff said to me, listen.
What's this guy?
Listen, once he sent me the videos, he's like, you're gonna use them, yeah? You're gonna use them.
Of course I'm gonna use them.
Jeff telling me he's not working for people and he ain't used the video yet.
Oh, so he's scarred. He's scarred. That's what that's about. When you're repeating and looking all the time, you're saying it's only get with certain girls.
But at the same time, they're paying big money for the video, so why didn't you use them?
Bruv, I know girls like that. You kiss them one time and you're like, are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Are we together? Let alone, sorry, you held hands.
Nah, that's different. That's different, fam. It's more like you bought a pair of trainers and the trainers are sitting in your yard doing nothing.
I've had that before. With trainers, I've had that before.
But why you not wearing the trainers, bro? Why you not wearing the trainers?
Because, mate, the trainers are hard now.
100. But this is like content.
I'm just telling you how I run my thing, bro. I can't lie. People get sell capping and then that's it, I'm finished.
Facts. But shout out to Jeff VAT all day, every
Jeff
day.
VAT, bro.
This is your segment. You get your props.
No, thank you.
But this leads me
those videos you did and everything, and obviously, you did the work for. Like, it's just phenomenal, man. Thank you, Jeff VAT.
But this leads me on to a bigger point, yeah.
What's that?
People don't actually utilize the people around them. I've realized because of the stigma to say that family gonna fuck it up.
Bro, I've had conversations with people this week about that.
Yeah?
And yeah, definitely, I'm just like, look, at the end of the day, like, at this stage where I'm at in my life now, and you know what I've been through and all that,
100.
I have better tools to suss out who's a pagan or not. And I'm not saying that from an egotistical standpoint.
Yeah.
I know pagans can just appear in your life because it's like a computer game. I look at life like a computer game.
Yeah.
But sometimes, you play Mario and Coop Troop just pops out of nowhere.
Trust me, that's a pagan.
And it's just like, hey, it's actually impossible for my man to jump out of there, bro.
Unless now you got to go do the real life.
Thank you. Because they've got pagan code. Pagan code. So I get that in life, but I have better tools to deal with that compared to 20 odd years ago. So when you're having these experiences now and you come across someone like a Jeff VAT, who's just like, nah, you gotta value my time because I'll add value to your life. They'll say he never even said that. I'm just ad-libbing. You know what I'm saying? Like, he has
but listen to me.
That's why I go, and I said it in his yard. And I said, "I'm like, bro, you're Jeff VAT," and he just started laughing, bro.
But you know what? This is my point. Yeah, from the day I met Jeff, he gave off the same energy I feel like I've given off, which is
matching.
Yeah, which is I'm creative, and I'm doing something with it, aka I'm making peas. I've always been I'm creative, but I'm just creative. You know what I mean? The books on books on books on books on books. Half of it's just hammering shit I've just been writing down over the years. Why are you still carrying with these books? I've got shit written in them. Might need to choose it one day.
Jeff VAT.
Jeff VAT, fam. It's just he's the person that you need to have around because he can read energy, and I feel like that's the type of people I keep around me. People who can read energy. Like Aaron's another prime example.
Bro, I'd love to have him on the show more often, bro.
Yeah, Aaron.
Oh, big time, bro.
Yeah, no, but you know what it is, yeah?
No, I get it, obviously, yeah, but, like, he's just another good guy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just see people as that's universe and dimension.
That's the point. This goes into an even bigger point I wanted to bring up. We're gonna have a whole show where I'm gonna actually break this shit down. But us as men, right, need to actually start stopping other men and just having a quick conversation. You might have a friend for life and you don't even realize. Like, think about how we met, bro. Pies and coffee. I sold pies, you gave out free coffee.
Free cough.
You know what I'm
Didn't
saying?
get no prof.
No prof.
Just bad froth.
Simple shit like that. You and a homeboy, you see a man in the gym the same time you go to the gym, chat to a man. You might have a wife and kids the same way you got a wife and kids. Now you got a play date together.
It's authentic relationships, isn't it? This is
That's
how you
it.
set up authentic relationships. And like what Evan was saying before in the conversation off cam, you got this guy at work and all that stuff. You've got people who don't understand social cues, so they're trying to drape up your energy. And they just want to like go toilet in your ear.
Yeah.
Just by letting. You know what I'm saying? So there's that side of things because, as you know, I'm a patient person and I will give someone time to speak.
I'm a patient person. I like to think I'm a patient person.
Of course you are.
When people draw up their impatience, not even that. The same way people will be like, "No, I'm impatient." I'll be like, maybe I'm being too patient with you now. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're moderating the thing.
Moderating the thing.
That's mad. So yeah. Shout out to Jeff VAT.
Shout out to Jeff VAT. That's your segment.
Thank you, that's your segment, man. I hope
and if you're watching this on the preview, then show's out on Sunday. Hella jokes. Get involved.
Get involved, man. You'll say thank you. And yeah, just big up respect to Jeff VAT, man.
Trust me.
Very happy with how all the things on. And if you want to see it, we've got it posted on our YouTube.
Check the videos.
Story,
Meet Mike.
story.
Meet Mash.
Yep.
How it all got started.
It's
all on the YouTube channel. So go
check it out, bro.
I might even do one of them. You know them ones. We'll do one of them. And then we'll cut it there. You know what I'm saying?
We'll cut it like that. But yeah, go and check them out.
100.
Like, share, and subscribe it. And
maybe one of them. I don't know. Whichever angle would be good. But this is pointing in all directions, bro. They're gonna be here. They might be here. Who knows? They might just be in our faces, like they might just be right here, sir. You know what I mean? Come here, man. All right. DBZ. Hey, I had some I had some Dragon Ball Z purple in Amsterdam. That shit was. I was there 5 days?
the hats.
I ran out on the 4th day, and I only brought a gram. That's how powerful that shit was. Power. Anyways, like the video, yeah. And we out.
Hey, like, share, and subscribe. Mike and Mash. I'm Mike.
And I'm Masher.
And we're out.
And we out.
We'll see you next week.
We did it!